Hey guys, so I have my first ever Empties video going today, and I had filled up a bag. It started to rip, so I figured maybe it was time since I had been collecting stuff for a while, and I'm sure I've missed a couple things along the way, but these are just some of the things that I have gone through, and I'll let you guys know if I liked it or if I didn't, and I guess let's get started. So I just have everything in this Macy's bag right now because I had ripped the original bag I had it in. So I'm gonna just set this down for a second because there's a lot in here and it's kind of heavy. And no particular order, I'm just going through the things that are in here. So this first thing that's in here is this Lancome BMFA Multi-Vital Day Cream sample sizing, and you can see I used it all up. And this is actually my favorite moisturizer right now. I have a couple of these samples lying around, and I got the lotion version as well, so it's nice if you like a cream or a lotion. It has SPF 30 in it, which is really nice, especially here in Vegas where the sun is super hot and super bright, and I mean, yeah, we're gonna be in the sun. So this also has antioxidants in it. It's hydrating. It's a good moisturizer, especially if you're looking for something that's not really that into anti-aging, like you're not worried about wrinkles and stuff, but you do want to help prevent some aging, and that has a lot to do with sun exposure and the SPF. I also have a tube of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And this wand that's what the wand looks like. And this actually is my favorite mascara right now. I have already repurchased. This literally is just amazing. I do also have an empty that I'll show you guys later of another mascara, my drugstore go-to, but it's not feeling the same for me anymore. After I tried this, it is worth the $23. So this is the Mega Plush Mascara from Maybelline. And the one looks like this. So it's very similar to the Better Than Sex, but this one's more oval and the other one's little, I forget my shapes, but it goes inward. And it was amazing for a while. And then I tried the other one because it came with my chocolate bar. And I just fell in love with Better Than Sex, and I actually did just repurchase one of these to save up for the other one, just for more special occasions and things, because it is pricey, but I'm not liking it as much as I used to, and I'm not sure if something happened in between the time I switched, if the product made my lashes different, or it's just my lashes decided to change. But it is a really good mascara if you want to try something drugstore that's really good. Next is also makeup. This has been in here for a while, I know that. This is my Wet n Wild Coverall Powder. It's the shade Fair to Light. Because I find that the Coverall line of Wet n Wild runs a little bit darker. I'm pretty sure I threw out another one or two of these, I can't remember, but I have repurchased. This is an amazing powder for drugstores, and it's I think like $3 or $4, so it's a really good powder, but I find that it does like the fallout thing, like where it breaks apart, and then you can't really use the whole product. So that's the only thing I really don't like about it. But that powder is amazing, but I prefer to use it with like a stippling brush versus the sponge things that come with. Right now I'm using the, the Stay Matte by Rimmel and the Dual Finish by Lancome, and they're both great powders. I feel like the Stay Matte is actually like a dupe for the Dual Finish, but we'll see. But yeah, the Coverall powder is amazing. Next is another sample size moisturizer. I'm trying to go through all these samples I have because I have like a million, and I mean, it's product, so why not use it? So this one is the Clinique Moisture Surge Intense. So I use this a lot at night. It's a super hydrating moisturizer. So when I have days where my skin is drier or dry patches, like when I break out and I'm trying to fix that, the salicylic acid makes me kind of dry in acne products. So this is a really good moisturizer to replenish my skin. I cannot speak today. I don't know what it is. I think I can't speak today. I'm just excited. So I have another mascara. I go through mascaras like no other. I love mascara. I use a ton of it. So it's bound to happen. So it's the Voluminous Miss Manga, and I did do a review on this mascara. I do really like the way that this mascara works, and I also like that it's like the 360 brush where it moves everywhere you need it. But the thing that was difficult for me was that it didn't seem to grasp onto my lashes well enough to, you know, cover everything correctly. I felt like it was difficult to get it to work with my lashes in the way that I apply my mascara, but it is a good mascara. This one is my Wet n Wild H2O proof liquid liner. This stuff, oh my gosh, is amazing. I love this. It's like $3 and it's a felt tip liner, but it's really great. I actually have repurchased this as well. I really like it. I do like the e.l.f. one as well, but this one I've found to be really great, especially right now in the summer. Like I said, in Vegas it's really hot, so I sweat a lot and I like touch my face a lot. Or, you know, if I laugh really hard, my eyeliner comes off on like the edges of my eyes. So this helps it stay on and it doesn't come off, and I don't look like crazy because my liner goes from like here up and there's nothing down here like it usually is. So this is a really great liquid liner. My friend asked me about it the other day, like what I use, a really good liquid liner. I recommended this. She also is in love with it. So try it if you're looking for a good liquid liner right now. And here we have a Benefit They're Real mascara. This one I have also repurchased. I think I've repurchased a lot of these products. The brush looks like that, and I'm sure I've used this in a couple of my videos, as well as most of these products. They're Real mascara is like a love-hate relationship for me. I love the way it grasps my lashes, the way that it leaves them looking thick and long, and I like the little ball, kind of the spiky ball at the end of it that it really has on the brush for my bottom lashes. I think it really helps me out. But the thing with They're Real is that it's very difficult to remove. So I have a really hard time getting it to really come off my lashes. Like, I will use my Lancome by Facil, which takes anything off, and I still find like the next morning I have some mascara residue on there, and I don't really like the They're Real remover. So that's my little issue with that mascara. So this one's Maybelline The Falsies, and it's in Black Drama. The brush is, you know, curved. So the brush is curved, and I love Falsies. I haven't used it in a while. Mega Plush was the one I used after Falsies. So Falsies is a great mascara still to my knowledge, but I haven't used it in a while. But the Mega Plush and Falsies were my two drugstore favorites before I switched to the higher end favorites, which right now are Too Faced and They're Real. I believe lastly for makeup, it's another liquid liner, and all the stuff rubbed off, but I still can see the name for some reason. But it's another felt tip liquid liner. This one is by Bella Pierre Cosmetics. I love the Bella Pierre pigments, like the loose pigments. I love loose shadows. I don't know why a lot of people have a difficult time with that. So if you'd like to see how I use my loose shadows, go ahead and comment down below. Once again, this is a really good liquid liner. It dries matte, which is really nice. And I think it's a little bit more precise than my H2O one. It's just the H2O has that benefit of, you know, staying on longer, especially if I cry from like laughing or just, you know, cry for other reasons. I don't know. I have 2 Lush products in here because I was new to Lush and they opened one in the mall I was working at, and it was like right across, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna come in here, and I tried 2 products. So I got this Breath of Fresh Air toner water, and this has aloe vera, rose, and clarifying herbs. I really liked this toner water. I mean, I'm gonna probably repurchase. I just got a toner from Lancome, so I'm gonna wait it out. But this is really good. I think it was like $10, and I like that you can spray it on because I go through a lot of cotton pads with regular toners. And the other thing I got from Lush is this cupcake face mask. This stuff was awesome. I had to keep it refrigerated, but I used it a couple times. They said it was gonna be like 2 or 3, but I think I used it like 4 or 5. And this was also relatively inexpensive. It smells like sandalwood and cocoa to me. I love chocolate and I love the scent of sandalwood. So I was really, really happy. I don't know why I like sandalwood so much, and chocolate and whatever, it helped out when I would break out. I would use it. I am breaking out again, but I ran out, so I should go get a new one. Next is this Avon Advanced Techniques Moroccan Argan Oil, and it was like it's the oil I used to use on my hair, but I found it kind of expensive for being Avon. It was like $12 or something. I had got it on a sale when I got it, when it just came out. But it was a big bottle, which was nice. But I used to put it in my hair after I'd wash it just to keep it nice and soft. I have since then switched to a different Marrakesh oil, I believe it's called. And I don't know who makes it. I got it at Marshall's for like $4, and that stuff has been keeping my hair very healthy, and hopefully I find it again when I'm done with it. So I will show you guys that whenever I do run out of it. But this one is really great as well. I hadn't found an oil that I really liked until I used this one, and then I luckily ran into my Marrakesh oil. So I have another moisturizer. I swear I go through moisturizers and mascaras and liners like crazy. This was my Aveeno Clear Complexion. I have not used this in a really long time. Since I started working at Macy's, probably. I have gone through about 3 of these. And this was keeping my skin very clear, along with the other Aveeno Clear Complexion products. I used like the face pad things, and like the foam wash and the scrub, and I don't know, whatever else was in that line. It worked really well. I tried to use it the other day because I do have another one. Like I said, I've gone through like 3 or 4, and I usually buy them in 2s. I tried to use it though, and I feel like my skin has changed since I used it before, so it wasn't giving me the moisture that it used to. But then it might just be because I was used to it, and then I used other products, and then going back to it, that might have something
And lastly,
to do
for
with
skincare type things, I think,
okay, yeah, it should be, is the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Miracle Blur. And this is an instant skin smoother. It has SPF 30, and it helps erase the look of wrinkles, lines, and pores. This is an amazing dupe for the Lancome, what is it called? 1 Minute Blur, I believe it is. Theirs is a little bit creamier, but it's more expensive, less product in the tube, and it does the same thing. Dare I say that this one is better, and if you didn't know, Lancome and L'Oreal are part of the same company. It's all with the luxury line thing, like L'Oreal owns Lancome, or the other way around, I can't remember exactly. But this stuff's really good. You can use it like a primer or just like a sunscreen, and it's gonna help your skin look really nice. I think it's around 18-20 bucks, something like that. But they are on sale a lot, like buy one get one 50% off. And my mom and I went through about two or three of these tubes as well, and we love this stuff. Lastly, I have fragrances, and you guys are probably gonna make fun of me for this, but I have 2 bottles of the what's it called? The One Direction Our Moment fragrance. And I love the packaging, so I'm probably not throwing these out because I like to keep my fragrance bottles. But this is my all-time favorite fragrance right now. It used to be the Britney Spears Fantasy, and I stopped finding it in the size I needed, so I purchased this one. I was like, let's give it a shot when I was super into One Direction and crazy about them and could not live without their products. So I have repurchased this since then. It is really amazing for every day. It's nice and sweet, and I really love sweet fragrances, so this is something I really like. And obviously you can tell I've used up 2 bottles and have purchased another one. This is amazing, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. And lastly, in my Empties video, I have these 2 Tokidoki roller balls. This one I believe is, this one is Chow Chow. Dying fragrance. Oh. Okay, and like I said, they're just roller balls. So I've gone through Chow Chow before. My aunt had originally introduced me to this for a birthday, and I fell in love. Or was it my aunt's friend? I don't know. But somebody gave it to me for my birthday when I was staying with my aunt down there a couple years back. And I fell in love with this stuff. It's really nice, and a little goes a long way with it. So I did order more. I haven't really used up, I have some, I forget the names, but there's a black one, a green one. I had 2 of these, and I want to say that's it. So this one is Donatella, and it's actually my favorite little doll head thing that's on it. And Donatella, this one actually came half empty, so I did get my money back on it, because then it came in a pack of 2 and it was sealed, so the person that sold it to me didn't know. But I did go through this quickly. This, oh my gosh, Donatella. I was like, I'm gonna smell like donuts, that's amazing. And it's not exactly like donuts, but it is very sweet and edible. I don't really know how else to describe it, but it is kind of donut-like, and it smells delicious, and I want to eat it sometimes. So these are really cool. That was my first ever Empties video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it lives up to an Empties expectation. I actually am not that great at going through these videos because I just kind of skip through a lot of things. So as you can tell, my setting just changed. My camera decided to die in the middle of what I was doing. So I finished everything I had in my Empties, and I was just saying thank you for watching, and I hope this lived up to Empties expectations. Let me know if you liked it or if I should do something differently, and leave any suggestions, and hopefully I will be making more videos soon. Thanks for watching.